happy Thursday. I think is it Thursday? It is Thursday. I woke up with a sore throat this morning. Not fun, but I'm doing okay. I'm just trying to keep it easy so I'm not really talking too much. But I just swapped out costumes, which was something I needed to do, and I didn't have any coffee today for the record. I had tea with honey. It was a breakfast blend with a rose blend, which was pretty good, so that helped. But I honestly think I'm just going to go back, make some more tea, and probably make some dinner or something. I don't even know, but I had no time in between picking up and swapping out the costumes and everything and getting here. But I went on over to the Beverly Hills Playhouse, which I haven't been here in a long time. I did audit a class, I think last year at some point. It's pretty cool. It's a great place. I really do like it. And it was this fun free event where you could go and kind of hear a cool Q&A with Mary Lou Belly, so that was really, really cool. She offered a lot of great advice. I did ask a question about the blend between acting and directing, because she knows a lot about both, so I thought that would be really interesting. But yeah, it was just really cool and a lot of good validation, and there were so many things that she said just over the entire event where I was like, either I already had experience or I knew, or the questions other people were asking, I kind of knew. I don't know, but it's just, it really gave me excitement for how far I have to go and what's coming up next in my life. But it also, I just really felt good because I've realized how far I come and how much I know and how many of these sort of situations I've gone through in such a relatively small amount of time. I know I've been here for school, and I think a part of me always thinks oh, it's only, been 4 years, and in LA terms that's relatively small, I guess, but I guess it's not. And I don't know if this made sense, but it was cool and it was inspirational and fun. So actually, I have to pick up something at Target. Crap. Okay, I'll go pick up the thing at Target and then I will head on back. But it's been a fun day and that's my update. Also, another funny update is, I don't know what happened, but I woke up on the weirdest side of bed this morning because I decided to wear tights, okay? And also, it's a lot warmer outside than I thought. Earlier it was warm, now it's okay, but they're fleece and they don't feel like real tights, so they are the one pair I can deal with. But also, it's just so funny that I'm wearing these because this is so unlike me. So, but I don't know, my outfit has been growing on me today, so I feel pretty good about that. Wow. Also, I've been seeing a lot of license plates with numbers that resonate. Right now, I just looked and there's this one car that the last 3 numbers is 714, and that's literally my birthday, but also my some of my favorite numbers ever. So I'm what? There's been a lot of that, a lot of weird signs of I'm in the right place at the right time sort of thing. But it's also so weird. So anyway, good morning and happy Friday. I'm so happy that it's Friday. Seriously, it's been fun. Anyway, I'm gonna just set up my camera right here. Okay, cool. So for those of you who don't know, I am feeling a little bit better, but still a little not okay, I'm just trying to get better. I'm not sick, but I know I am teetering the line of I could potentially be, and I really just want to stay healthy, especially since I'm going to have to, be a princess most of this weekend. I have about, I think maybe 3 Elsa parties tomorrow, which is a lot, but it'll be a lot of fun. And then I also have a Descendants party on Sunday, and then I've got a bunch of parties coming up over the next week, and then weekend, and then I'm home. So it's it's crazy how much is going to happen within a small amount of time, but I'm excited for it. It'll be cool. So if I'm not enunciating, that's normal. And if I am sounding kind of quiet and a little out of it, that's also why. So today I'm just trying to stay inside, honestly, and just get stuff done. I don't have much to do, which is wild. I am working on rebuilding a website, so I might do stuff with that. And what else am I going to do? I think I might clean. It's a weird flex, I know, but I really like the idea of cleaning everything as much as I can, so that when January rolls around, it'll all be together. But yeah, it's also raining, which I love. I love a good rainy day, and the funny thing is it hasn't been raining. I feel like it only rains on the days I have off and I just stay inside, which makes it so much cozier and so much more enjoyable to have a day off and just stay inside. And then I don't feel as guilty about going out and doing things, which is really good. So I didn't have coffee yesterday because I just like, I had more of a sore throat yesterday. I don't today, I just feel a little stuffed. Yeah, I just had tea, which was really good, but I think today I'm going to probably have like an iced coffee. It sounds really good. Like, I know that doesn't sound that really amazing. I meant to film more this month, but honestly it's just been so busy and it's been back and forth like with my phone to camera, and it's just kind of a lot. So good morning and welcome to another day in the life of yours truly. Today, as you can tell, I am transforming into a princess. Can you guess the princess? Yeah, it's Elsa. Yeah, you probably already knew that. I've talked plenty about it, but I got them contacts in and the eye caterpillars a poppin', and they look so good. Like, I really wish my eyelashes were this long naturally. You know, you feel. Anyway. Yeah, so I get to be Elsa today. It's actually a 2-hour party and I get to do princess makeovers, which is kind of a rare thing. I feel like people usually just draw like face painted or balloons or both, and definitely like a sing-along, dance, story time. Like, I kind of combine the three most of the time if I can, and I'm pretty excited. It's gonna be fun. Transformation is complete, and you know, it's funny because as I'm getting ready, I realized that this is by far the most random thing ever to be a princess. Like, honestly, like, it's weird because a year ago today I would have never expected this. I was so scared because at that point I was wondering, what am I going to do after college that's going to let me, you know, like, make a living and be able to have fun and really have like a good job, but also like still allow for acting and things like that. And that's a really hard balance. So jump ahead a little while, and yeah, this just all worked out. And the craziest thing is I do think it is the best job for actors out there. So if you are an actor and you're living in LA or somewhere that clearly allows for party princesses, which I know is not a thing everywhere, like, yeah, it's definitely not a thing everywhere, but definitely like consider it. Ooh, something's popping. Yeah, definitely consider this because it's a lot of fun. It's basically like you're still acting, so you get like training from it. Like, you really get into character, which is cool. You get into character while like really establishing like very, like, you find how to be natural in unnatural situations, which I find is pretty cool too. Like, okay, this is kind of weird, but like hair alone, obviously this thing feels really funky in my head. Like, I love it, but it feels weird. I know there's a million pins, but like to really still like push past that, push past any funkiness or whatever, or like if you have a slight costume malfunction in the middle of a party and you're like trying to fix it but also stay in character, like, it's just like, that's sort of what I'm getting at with that. I don't know if that made sense. But also like singing, I was not a singer before this, and now I love to sing like all the time. So that's like another big thing. And you know, I think really just like figuring out characters, being able to perform, like it's like live performances all the time, which is great and kind of scary. Like, I remember the first group of kids I had to sing to, I was Ariel, and I was genuinely scared, but I was like, you know what? Is this happening? I'm going to do this. And it was the best. Like, ever since, like, I've gotten so confident, it's so good. And like, acting is definitely not about fame and fortune and all that. Definitely not. But on that note, I do think that there are a lot of lessons in just being recognized and seeing how people react to you being recognizable like this. Like, obviously I cannot take any credit for Elsa's work in Frozen at all, but it is really cool to be able to have people come up to me and be like, of all ages too, it's not just the kids, and you know, they'll be like, oh my gosh, you're so great at this movie, I love this part, or whatever, you really inspired me, or things like that. And every time, no matter what character I am, no matter like what the situation is, like, there's something so cool about that. And obviously, like, I cannot take credit for everybody who did make Elsa possible, but it's nice to see that recognition and see how much it impacts others. And I think, if anything, it's really put me into a better perspective on just what it means to act. Like, if you're getting recognized for your work, like, that's really cool, and it's cool on like another level than like just it's cool, you know? I don't know if any of this made sense, but I just think it's really cool. So that being said, speaking of cool, I gotta head on over to the party, but that's my little update. I did want to mention that because I think about this a lot, and I don't know, it's just something that I thought was worth mentioning. Elsa update. It's raining. I almost said snowing, but it's raining. The party was really great. They actually gave me a thank you note, which is so cute, and I'm like, you know, I like freak out after every party, but seriously adorable. So I'm going to use a bathroom really quick because I gotta let it go. And yeah, that's my update. I just wanted to note that I got a thank you note because that was so cute and so appreciated. And the whole party was a lot of fun. Like, I did the princess makeovers. We did like just story time, sing along, dance, party sort of thing. And then we just played a bunch of different games like hot potato with Olaf, so hot Olaf. And like, what else? Oh my gosh, we played catch with Olaf. It was the birthday girl's request. And we played hide and seek with Olaf. And we just played a bunch of fun stuff. And it was really great. And then took fun photos. And it's all good. And now it's raining. I'm on my way back. And I'm just here for this weather and how amazing it is. Okay, so I just had my second Elsa party today. They have both been so sweet, so fun, so amazing. And somehow my voice is tying together for this. So we're doing great. Anyway, I leave the second party. And they're like, it's so chill. Like, they give me food. They're so, it's the sweetest. I'm like, oh, I'll take it to go. It's so, like, so sweet. And then there's this group of boys who are so, oh my gosh, are they still following me? What the heck? They're seriously, no, that's somebody else. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, so anyway, they're like, that's not your real hair. And I'm like, it is my real hair. They're like, it's not your real hair. And I'm like, what makes you say that? Of course it's my real hair. They're like, I can see it move. I was like, doesn't like I don't want to touch it too much. It took so long to get braided like this. They're like, oh, it's dark at the roots and it's all dark. You have black hair. I'm like, well, first of all, I don't have black hair. Second of all, it's dark at the roots because, you know, both my parents have darker hair. Anna has darker hair, so naturally it grows dark. But then because of my ice powers, it gets lighter as it keeps growing. Hence the white hair. So then they're trying to ask me how old I was, which was pretty funny, but like, long story short, this whole thing happens and I'm like, okay, cool, like, I'm real. This one older boy was convinced that I wasn't, and he was being really loud and kind of like annoying about it to the other kids. So I was like, look, I don't know what to tell you. So I just kept proving that I was legit the whole way through, and I was coming up with the best things ever, but then everyone started believing. I'm like, no, I'm real, I'm really real. So let's just say I head on out. Now they're convinced that I am not real, so they want to see me go. And everybody's going back to the house. This one boy's like, no, I want to see. Proof is in the pudding, you know, I want to see. So it's like, oh no. So I passed my car, which is like a little farther away, but still relatively like eye shot of the house. And then I just kept walking, and I took the turn, and I just started walking through the whole neighborhood, okay? And this boy is still following me with his friend. And I was like, okay, you go back to the party, but they weren't going back to the party. So I eventually realized the road I was walking down does not connect. I was thinking it was going to make a big loop, and I would have looped back. Nope, that's not the case. So I go back, you know, all the kids are out in front, including the birthday girl, but luckily one of the moms were there. They were trying to like get everybody back in, so I was like, okay, cool. So I guess it's revealed that Elsa has a chariot now that looks like a Honda. But anyway, long story short, it was a really fun party. It was cool, but I did go an extra mile, literally, to try to keep myself together because I just didn't want him going back and having like more reasons for me not be real, people not believing, because it's all about believing and having fun and being real with it. And most of the kids were so cool about it. But then of course there's always a few that aren't, and that's just a natural progression of age, I guess, but still. Anyway, I do have a third party today, but the thing is neither the company or I have gotten the information for it yet. It's just confirmed, but they're not responding. So the idea is to drive out to the relative township by the relative time in which it's supposed to be, and then they'll call the company, be like, hey, where's the princess? And then they're going to call me and be like, here's your information, so I know where to go for real. So that's the plan. So I'm gonna do that. Anyway, yeah, this is more adventures on a rainy, gloomy day. Also, I used that. They're like, oh, like, why can't you make it snow or anything? So I promise I can't use my powers. I told Anna I wouldn't. And then they were asking about just like the weather and stuff. And then I was like, yeah, I mean, why do you think it's all like dark and gloomy today, you know? It's not exactly cold enough to snow, but I could at least make it rain a bit. And that's pretty close, right? So I did was thriving, okay? I was living my best life. This is a fun time. Anyway, that's my update. See ya. So I'm heading over to the general location I need to be, but fun story. Today has been Feed Your Princess Day apparently, because every party so far has given me food to go, which is so sweet. They're like, oh my gosh, do you want some? Like, here, have some. No, seriously, have some. I was like, cool, thank you, I'll have it to go. I really should have needed the dress, and thank you, because look, totally this does not ever have to happen, but especially when I have 3 parties back to back, like I really don't have time typically to eat or anything like that, nor can I easily, so it's just so sweet. So like, thank you guys for that, because it's amazing. That concludes a day in the life of Elsa. But what? This place is so cute and I so enjoyed it. I'm like, everyone's still at the party, but and I'm in like Old Town Monrovia. I don't know if I said that right, but it's super cute and really quaint, and I'm a big fan. It's like cute. So I'm gonna go back to the car and not get followed again. And yeah, let's go. Hello, we are back in the world. I have had my party today for Elsa, which was really fun, and it went really well. I do have a clip or two for my phone that you just saw about that, and I do have my party tomorrow for Aurora, which I'm really excited. But I need to take a minute, one, to appreciate the post-princess look. Thank you, I know. And also, I should make dinner. I know. But I'm in the mood to chat, so here we are. First want to note that I actually changed my phone backgrounds because I bring out my phone like a decent amount during the party, so like either get the music going or double check to make sure I'm doing everything that I need to do, or like whatever the case may be, like quickly check the time, things like that. Like I'm not on my phone, but like I like to go through and, you know, get the music and everything, and it's genuinely, they don't question that, which is really weird because I would question that, personally speaking, but I didn't grow up where everyone had a cell phone. So yeah, technology has evolved. Like someone literally, like a girl today straight up just said like, oh, like I got this Anna like on my first birthday. And then I had to do math in my head, realizing when the first Frozen came out, that was like how many years ago? And wow, anyway, yeah, so it's a little weird. Like this keeps me young, but it also ages me in the same time. It's so funny, but I love it. Like I genuinely love it. Like this is the best. Anyway, I changed my background, so as you can see, I want to just note, because I feel like I'm going to do this for every princess now. Ooh, pretty. I know it's late 6:05. And then the background to my actual phone. You can't even see. It's all icy and cute, so it keeps in theme, which is pretty fun. But anyway, I'm going to watch more Legacies after making dinner. I'll probably make dinner and then eat it while watching Legacies, because I'm a little over halfway through the first season now, so it's been a fun adventure. And yeah, I'm just, you know, feeling great. Like it's cold, it's rainy, like I am thriving, okay? And I'm just really excited for the New Year's and the holidays and really just everything that's coming up. And I'm also perfectly cozy and happy with where I'm at. Like I'm at so much peace in this world, and it's just crazy because I'm not normally, and it's fun to feel that way, and it's fun to be all these different characters, but it's also fun to be me. Like genuinely, even just like yesterday when I was just skating around, like I just got to be me, which is also really nice. Yeah, so it's just crazy how everything worked out. I'm starting to get kind of melancholy because I'm thinking back to, you know, just like how much has actually happened this year. And I always do like a recap every year of kind of just spending this time thinking a lot about just everything that's happened, because it is getting closer to New Year's, so I do kind of get into this mindset. But it is really weird to realize that, you know, a year ago today, I had no idea what I wanted to do. I didn't sing, I didn't, you know, even think I would be able to be a princess. Like honestly, I didn't even think, I mean, like I hoped, but I wasn't even sure how to kickstart my acting career. And like I said before, it's one of those things of I really needed the time to go on auditions and work on self-tapes and get my stuff together and train and do all of that, but also make enough to do that. And there's nothing structured about the acting lifestyle, not really. Like even if you book something that's really big, that's great, but you're still trying to find that next thing. Because it's definitely a very interesting career path, but I know it's right for me, and I know I'm on the right path, and it's just it's so cool to know those things, because I don't know, like I just been so focused on, you know, just school and what's next and all of that for the entirety of my life, that it's just so refreshing to actually just enjoy where I'm at, enjoy where I've been, enjoy where I'm going. So I think I've said this enough times, but I just really want to make sure I've said it, because that's how I feel lately. Like, and if everything changes around, if book something big, I end up somewhere, like, I'm totally okay with that. But I'm also really just enjoying like how things are too, and I think that's so great, like truly so great. Like, I don't know, like I feel like I'm finding out who I am the most, and that's something that takes time, and it takes being by yourself, and it takes some pain and moments of sadness, and it takes a lot, like, but it's nice to know that I am growing up, but like I'm not like growing up, you know, like I'm just figuring out who I am and how to live to make myself feel the best that I could possibly be, and what I like to do, and what I'm good at, and what I'm also good at, and what I could get better at. Like, it is just so good knowing those things, because if you don't know those things, like it can be hard. Like, if you're finding that you're having a hard point in your life right now, chances are you just need to step back and reevaluate like what makes you happy. Like, do what makes you feel happy. And yeah, so I'm happy. That's where we're at. Anyway, I need to charge this battery. Absolutely nobody is surprised. I need to make some dinner. Again, nobody's surprised. And I need to watch more Legacies before going on over and picking Brenna up at the airport, because I think she gets back later today, and then Ava's gonna be back probably tomorrow, I'm thinking, so. Okay, so today's party's at this really cool play center sort of place. I think they literally specialize in kids' parties, which is cool, but also kind of like wild experience for me personally, because like I'm kind of used to relatively running the show, and that was not the case today. So it's pretty cool. I showed up. I'm actually just waiting out, leaving the parking, because literally every kid is here, and I don't really feel like driving by. I drove and had a kid start screaming in a parking garage as Elsa recently, and it was just kind of tragic. Like, okay, princesses can drive. Like, it's 2019, almost 2020. Like, guys. Anyway, so I go on in, and it was super cool, and like the staff people are like, oh, okay, like whose party are you here for? Okay, cool, like here, I just try to get over, we're going to get the mom. It's like, okay, cool. And then kind of went on over, and there's this really cool like room where it had like a bunch of like those inflatable slides and things like that. I was like, this is so cool. And they had like cool lighting, but then they like put on normal lights for me, and then made a grand announcement that I was here, and it was amazing. And then I went into story time. They gave me a microphone. I was like, guys, this is perfect, because I'm soft-spoken, and in loud environments it's very difficult to talk and be heard and keep attention. So it was really nice to be able to have a microphone today. But it was also a little intimidating, because I was telling a story I'm relatively familiar with, but could be a little bit more, as noted by today. And luckily the kids knew, like they knew the characters, they knew what was going on. So I just asked them a lot of questions. I had them tell the story, and then we got up to like the classic Once Upon a Dream song, and I was like, okay, let's do the scene. So my speaker was loud enough, and it was the instrumental, and I practiced in the car a couple times before going in, so I was pretty solid. Like, it was great, but I got singing in a microphone to like a huge group of kids and their parents, and it was kind of a little scary, but you know, you just do these things, and it was so fun. And then afterwards, like, I was trying to tell through the story, and then one of the staff people were like, hey, so we're going to actually change over rooms right now, so like, okay, mid-story, let's go. And the mom was so sweet. She was just like, oh my gosh, you have such a beautiful voice. I was like, thank you. Like, what? So it was a moment, okay? It was a serious moment, and again, one of those weird moments of like, this is unexpected. Anyway, so we had fun, and go on over to this other room, and I had no idea what to expect, but they were like running it very, very specifically and orderly. And then I saw tables. I was like, you know what it's time for? It's time for pizza. So every kid's eating pizza. I'm like, I'm not sure what I'm going to do here, but okay. So they're all eating the pizza and whatnot. And then there's like this cool like throne chair situation thing, and I got to definitely take a lot of photos, especially with the birthday girl. I did do it like a little coronation. We did sing for cake and like whole 9 yards, but I also did some face painting, and everybody got a little something with extra glitter because it was super fun and sparkly and amazing. And it was just so fun, but like really like organized chaos. I think that's what I should call this party, because I didn't know what to expect, and you know, you never know what to expect in these things, but it was fun though. It was really fun. So also, I really love this outfit. Super pretty. I love this dress so much. I love this hair. Like, also I have a crown on. Pretty. Also, yeah, it's kind of wild because I didn't make this connection until like literally probably an hour ago, not even. But so when I did that Queen of Mean shoot for Disney Channel, Audrey, for those of you who don't know, is actually the daughter of not Maleficent, that would be Mal, the daughter of Sleeping Beauty, Aurora. So yeah, I was definitely feeling that with these sleeves. I was like, wait a second, that's pretty wild. So Queen of Mean, back at it again. I don't know, I just thought that was pretty cool too. So that's my update. I don't think I can manage going anywhere in this get up, so I'm going to head on back. I know it was just like a fun 1 hour party, but like I got ready so fast and it went by so fast. I'm just like, I'm gonna just be a princess over here. Like, I don't know what to do. So I'm probably just going to drive on back and enjoy the rest of my day, whatever that brings. But this is just so much fun. I love that I get to do this. I say that every single time. I'm going to keep saying it because it's still true. This is such a dream, and it was just so amazing. Absolutely nobody is surprised that I am still rocking this hair. I can't get bangs at this point unless like I booked a project that would mean I would have to. And also they never really stay for me. Like sometimes they do, but like it takes a lot of effort. So that's my headshot. So long story short, I'm not changing my hair anytime too soon, but like I kind of honestly want bangs. Like wow, it's such a look. Like these are actually staying together better than normal bangs ever did for me. So kind of love it. Just jamming what I do. So today's party actually was a lot of fun. Per usual, it was a little more hectic and crazy, and I did film a little clip about that, but I have just gotten, well, I got back a while ago. I honestly spent too much time on TikTok. Yeah, but I think I'm going to just go over a few different things while I can, and I made some food, and now I'm going to probably watch more Legacies, probably keep playing the ukulele for a little while. I don't know, just like keep it easy. It's been pretty peaceful, so that's been good. Eventually I'll go back to my normal hair, but like no time too soon, let me tell you about that. Like nah.